In this video, I'm going to be answering 21 frequently asked questions when it comes to how to use Pinterest for your business. Alright, so if you are watching me for the very first time, hi, welcome. My name is Adiola and I help businesses to increase their sales conversion using Pinterest. Alright, so let's get right into it. And just in case I didn't answer your question, please leave it below the comment section below, and then maybe if I get enough questions, then maybe I will create another video like this, or I'll just come on there and just answer your question. Alright, so below this video I'm also going to throw in a couple freebies. So one of them will be a limited time offer, free consultation call with me. So where you can book a free 30 minutes call with me, where we're going to go over how to use Pinterest for your business and how to make more money for your business using Pinterest. And then the other freebie will be a checklist that will help you to set up your Pinterest properly in a way that is profitable. So it is a 20-point checklist that you can use to set up a profitable Pinterest profile. Alright, so let me get right into the questions. Okay, the first question is, how does Pinterest work? How does Pinterest work? So Pinterest, it is very easy. So I do have another tutorial. I'm going to leave a link to that tutorial in this video where you can check it out. It is a detailed tutorial that walks you through how to set up a profitable Pinterest profile. Alright, so what you're going to do is you're going to set up a Pinterest business profile, and you're going to pin images from your store to your Pinterest profile and put in the proper keywords. Again, I do have another video that I did on how to do keyword research on Pinterest and 15 places to put your keywords on Pinterest as well. Alright, and then you want to also set up a you also want to have your pins go out at least every single day, right? At least one pin every single day. So for that I use Tailwind. So Tailwind, it is an app, it is a tool that you can use to schedule your pins, so you don't have to be on Pinterest all day long. Again, I'm going to leave a link where you can get Tailwind and you can try it out completely free of charge for the first one. Alright, and then the next question that I get is, are men on Pinterest, right? Because obviously Pinterest, it is very popular amongst women. So last year in 2018, 50% of new signups on Pinterest were from men, right? So that is a study that I found online, right? So which means that men are also on Pinterest. And also I have a video where I answered a very popular question, which is Pinterest right for my business? And in that video I shared some popular categories that are manly categories, right? So example, architecture, cars and motorcycles, men's fashion, right? Just to show you that men are also on Pinterest. So if you have a business that is geared towards men and that also falls under those categories, so again, I'm going to leave a link to that video in this video as well, to it's going to walk you through top 42 categories on Pinterest, and some of those categories are catered towards men. So men are also on Pinterest. All right, so the next question I get asked the most is, will Pinterest work for my business, right? Again, going back to the previous question, depending on what you sell, right? So if you fall under any of those 42 categories that I shared in that video, yes, Pinterest will work for your business as long as you set it up in a profitable way. All right. So, and then the next question that I get is, what are some popular topics and categories on Pinterest? So popular topics include recipes, right? So if you have a food business or a food blog or whatnot, so recipes, anything that has to do with food and drinks, very popular. Kids and parenting, weddings, DIY, home decor, right? Very popular. Hair and beauty, right? Those fashion as well, right? Very popular on Pinterest. So question again, question number 5 is, how is Pinterest different from Instagram and Facebook? So Pinterest, it is a visual search engine, whereas Instagram and Facebook, they are a social media platform. So people go on Pinterest to be educated, but people go on Instagram to be entertained, right? So, and also pinners, so Pinterest users also go on Pinterest to find product ideas and shopping ideas, right? They go on Pinterest to find things to buy, pretty much, right? So people are looking for stuff, searching for stuff, whereas on Instagram you are pretty much served your content, right? But with Pinterest, usually you have to go and search for stuff, right? And also Pinterest has a longer be deep, right? Whereas whenever you know put up a post on, let's say, your Instagram profile, within a few minutes, it goes down the feed, right? So your followers might not see that post. And also, you can have, let's say, 10,000 followers on Instagram, and maybe only 2,000 of them are actually seeing your post. With Pinterest, you can have only 10 followers on Pinterest and have 10,000 people see your post. Again, it depends on how you set up your Pinterest profile, right? And the kind of keywords that you use, right? So you can reach, a large number of people on Pinterest. So the next question that I get asked often is, how do I use Pinterest for my business? Because I have no idea. How do I use it for my business? So again, this relates to the first question, which is you're gonna set up a profitable Pinterest profile, right? And then you wanna schedule your pins, your product to go out on, specific days, right? So you want to be pinning at least once per day, every single day, although most profiles they pin way more than that. But at the very beginning, at least post once per day. And you also want to create beautiful pins, right? Beautiful pins with your image, with beautiful images of your product, of your services. And then you want to put strong calls to action, right? And depending on what you sell, you might want to create an infographic on the benefits of your lotion, right? And then you also want to test things out with Pinterest and see what works and what you can improve upon, right? So another question I get, question number 7, is how do I convert a click to a sale? So you pinned a product to your Pinterest profile and somebody clicked on it. Yay, congratulations. So now they are not buying from your store. So if they are not buying from your store, it means that your store needs to be optimized. So maybe there's a problem with the checkout, or maybe the product description isn't accurate, or it's not detailed, or maybe it's the images that you have on your website, or maybe you pinned something different on Pinterest, and then when you clicked on that, so for example, let's say you pinned a skirt, right? A really beautiful skirt, like a purple skirt, and then when you land on that particular link on your website, maybe they are shown an image of a pair of shoes or a dress or something that has nothing to do with that pin in the first place, right? So you want to make sure that whatever you pin on Pinterest matches up with what you have on your website, and you want to have you want to optimize your website, right? So it looks more trustworthy, right? Put in customer reviews, testimonials, anything that's going to get them to complete that sale, right? All right, another question I get asked very often is, how do I make more money on Pinterest for my business, right? So again, it comes to your strategy, right? And then that boils down to having a profitable Pinterest profile, right? And so that's putting up those beautiful images using the proper keywords. Again, make sure you go back to that video where I shared 15 strategic places to put your keywords on Pinterest so that you can get that consistent sales day after day, month after month, and year after year, right? So having those beautiful pins, having putting up videos, carousels, infographics, pins, right, gifts, different things that will drive traffic to your site. And also you can invest in some Pinterest ads to quickly boost your profile on Pinterest and to reach a larger number of Pinterest users within a shorter time frame. And again, having those strong calls to action. So if you have free shipping on your site, or you have a coupon code, or you have a promotion or whatever, you want to show that on your pins, right? So that your customers are more likely to click on it. And another thing you also want to get will be, to claim your website and to get rich pins. Again, that's a little bit outside the scope of this video. All right. So the next question I get is, how do I create pins that get clicks, right? Because you're wondering, okay, I have so many pins, I've pinned my products on Pinterest, but nobody is clicking on them. I'm not getting any traffic. So what you need to do is, you can either hire a graphic designer, or you can design those pins yourself on Photoshop or on Canva. Now Canva has so many templates that you can just swap out, right, the pictures or the colors, the font style, and just put, use your own branding, right, your own images, and then just download those images and then upload them on Pinterest. So canva.com is a really great tool. Or again, you can hire a graphic designer, right? And I also have, some Pinterest template as well. So once you come on the site, you can get access to those templates. So they are templates that actually convert, right? And you also want to, use beautiful images, really bright, vibrant colors. Your font styles have to be, attractive, something that's going to get them to click on it, something that's going to get them to notice that pin, right, and then to click on that pin, right. And you also want to put, some sort of a call to action, right, such as click now, or shop now, buy now, free shipping, or whatever, right, something to get them to really click on your pin, right. The next question that I get asked very often is, how do I drive traffic to my site? So I think I've answered this question pretty much throughout this video, and I will answer it, again, all throughout the video as well. So what you want to do again will be to have a profitable Pinterest profile, right? And every pin you pin on Pinterest, right, you want to make sure that it is vibrant, it is click worthy, right? Because that's how you're going to drive traffic, getting those clicks, right? Clicks and also saves, right? But you are after those clicks, right? So you want to make sure that your pins are vertically long images. Again, Canva has, two templates for Pinterest. One is the Pinterest cover, the other one is an infographic, right? And then those pins, those sizes are, or you can pin square images as well, but vertically long images are optimized and they are better for Pinterest. And you want to use vibrant colors, right, something that will grab their attention, vibrant font styles, vibrant images, right, because that's how that, the attention. But what's more important is those keywords. Again, make sure you go back to that video where I showed 15 strategic places to put your keywords on Pinterest. So you also want to put a keyword that will grab their attention as well, right? Because that's what's going to get them to, to click on that pin to go to your website, and that's how you can, drive more traffic. And when Pinterest notices that people are going to your site and they are having a really good experience because they keep going back, then Pinterest will show your pins to more people. You might only have 10 followers, right? But it might show your pin to like 10,000 people, right? Okay, so another popular question I get asked often is, okay, so I get a lot of views on Pinterest, so it shows me, I get 2 million views or 200,000 page views, monthly views, but that's not really transferring over to my traffic, to my blog traffic, or to my website traffic. So let me just get this thing clear right now. So Pinterest page views, it is completely different from your website page views, right? Because Pinterest adds up every impression, right, from your profile in the past 30 days, right? So if you pin your own content and you pin other people's content, right, Pinterest will add up the impression. Now, impression means, the number of times that pin was served and that pin was seen on Pinterest, even though your readers or your audience or your customers didn't even click on that pin. Because when you go on a board, for example, right, you're gonna see a bunch of pins, right? Obviously you're not gonna click on every one of them, but Pinterest will count that as a view, right? Also, when you go on your home feed on Pinterest will serve you a bunch of pins. Again, your followers aren't going to click on every pin, right? But Pinterest counts that as an impression, right? And I mean, it's not a bad thing, because at least it means that that you've created that brand awareness, right? Even though they didn't click on it today, maybe the next time, because as long as your pins are branded, right, with like maybe the same colors or whatever, so maybe the next time they might click on your pin, but at least you've created that brand awareness, right, in their minds, right? And so your blog traffic or your website traffic will be way less, right? Because the only time you're going to get that traffic is when they actually click, right? So if they are saving that pin to their board, that's not going to transfer over to blog traffic. Even though when somebody saves on Pinterest, the followers will see it, so the followers, can also click on that pin, right? So just know that Pinterest page views, it is different from your website page views, right? And if you find that your website page views are it's still very 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 low, and but your Pinterest page views it's growing, it might mean that you need to create more click-worthy images, and you need to create content that your readers are looking for, and use the proper keywords. Because if you're not using the proper keywords and you're not giving your customers what they're looking for on Pinterest, then no one is going to come on your website, right? All right, so another question I get asked often is, how many boards do I need to create at the beginning? So I always recommend at least like seven boards, 7 to 10 boards, right? Because you can always add more as you go along, right? And as you figure out Pinterest and how it works. But at least at the very beginning, create 7 boards, and each board can cater towards what you sell on your store. So let's say you sell dresses, right? So you might have a board for spring dresses, summer dresses, winter dresses, kids dresses, like if you have dresses for kids or whatever, right? Girls dresses, whatnot, right? So you can create separate boards that relates to what you sell on your website, and make sure again that you use the proper keyword. So I always recommend at least 7 boards to begin with. Nothing too complicated, right? Because you can always add more, right, as you go along. So another question I get is, how many times should I pin per day? So that it depends on your strategy, it depends on your niche as well, right? Because again, remember, impressions, pin page views, Pinterest page views is not the same as your blog page views. So it's really important that you post high quality images. So as a beginner, right, I'm going to recommend at least pinning once per day for now, right? And then once you figure out Pinterest, and once you have more content, right, more infographics, more videos, more content to share in general, then you can increase that up, right, to maybe pin 5 times per day or 10 times per day, right? As long as you have enough content. And you can also bring content over from your Instagram page or from your Facebook page, right? Because you can also post core images on Pinterest as well. So just in case you're wondering, okay, so you want me to pin 5 times per day, but I don't even have enough content, or I don't even have that many products, right? So you can start pinning stuff from your Instagram profile, right? But have the link go to your website instead, right? And now back to Instagram. Another question that I get asked often is, should I pin manually or should I use an app, right? So for me, I actually do both, and according to Pinterest, it doesn't really matter, right? And the reason why I do both is because I go on my Pinterest profile every single day, so and whenever I see a pin that looks like it's gonna do very well on my profile, I will just pin it manually. And also whenever I write a new blog post, or whenever I publish a new product on my Etsy store, I would pin it manually, and then I will use Tailwind to schedule my pins, right? Because that's the only way really I can pin 30 times per day without physically sitting in front of my phone or in front of my computer and pinning 30 times per day. So that's the only way how people are able to pin that many times per day, right? Because I know as a business owner, you have so many things on your plate and you don't have the time to be sitting in front of your computer all day long. Alright, so the next question I get is, do followers matter on Pinterest? So the answer is, in a nutshell, yes, they do in a way. If you know how keyword works, right, then your main focus should be getting your pin in front of as many people as possible. Followers do work in a way that the more people you have on Pinterest, the more followers you have, then the more eyes can see your pin, right? So if you have, let's say, 10,000 followers, right, it means at least you have way more people that will see your pin, right? But then sometimes you can have 10,000 followers and reach 200,000 people on a monthly basis, right? And that's because of the keywords you are using, right? And also the strategy you're using on Pinterest as well, right? But so your focus shouldn't be growing your followers, because remember, Pinterest isn't a social media platform, right? Because with Instagram, usually the main focus is on growing those followers, but with Pinterest, your main focus is getting those clicks, right, those traffic and those sales, right? So it is completely different. All right, so the next question I get asked very often is, how do I get more followers? So again, remember, Pinterest isn't really all about followers, right? It's mainly about those clicks, right? Getting those clicks to your website. But to grow your followers, just keep pinning high quality content that your readers, your customers, your clients are looking for, right? Because if you are posting something random, you're not gonna get followers. And it's also important that you keep your profile, to a specific niche, right? So for example, going back to the fashion business, right? Let's say you sell dresses, so you want to keep your profile, towards dresses, or you can have a board that relates to maybe shoes, makeup, or whatever, right? But at least something that relates to what your customers will be looking for, right? And then another question I get asked very often is, what ratio of my own paint and other people's paints should I be painting? So when you go online and you read about Pinterest tips, you're gonna have people tell you, okay, you should paint, maybe 5 of your own paints, 2 of other people's paints, or 2 of your own paints, 5 of other people's paints. But remember, the reason why you are on Pinterest is get more clicks, right, to your store, right? But if you are painting other people's paints, or you're painting more of other people's paints, and you're wondering why am I not getting any clicks, even though my Pinterest page views says, again, 200,000 monthly page views, but it's not really coming over to my site. That could be the reason why, because you are painting way more of other people's pins. And if those people have been on Pinterest for a while, they know obviously how to set up their pins in a way that it'll reach a large number of people, right? And it'll get a lot of impressions, clicks, and saves, right? So at the very beginning, I'm gonna say maybe for every 3 pins that you pin of your own, you can pin 1 pin from somebody else, right? And you're wondering, okay, why should I pin somebody else's pin when I'm on Pinterest, to drive traffic to my site? I don't want to pin something from my competitors. So what you can do instead is you can pin blog posts from bloggers, right? From bloggers in your niche, right? So if you are in the hair business, for example, right, and you sell hair extensions or you sell hair products, you can pin blog posts, infographics, videos, articles from bloggers, right, in your niche, right? So at least that way, you have then you can balance something out, right? Because I get it, it doesn't make sense to to pin a dress from somebody else's store, right? Another question I get asked often is, how can I grow my YouTube channel? Can I grow my YouTube channel as well using Pinterest? The answer is yes. So whenever you publish a YouTube, right, a YouTube video for your business, you can also pin that video to Pinterest, right, to your Pinterest account, so you can drive traffic to your Pinterest account, right? And another question that I get, which actually relates to the previous question, is how can I grow my YouTube channel? So I just answer that question, so just pin that video to Pinterest. But what works better, because we know that Pinterest is based on also the sizing of your pin. So if you're gonna pin a YouTube video, chances are that the image will come out long, right, like wide and long. But we know that images that are vertically long, performs better. So what you can do is you can create a separate Pinterest cover, right, using Canva, right? So with the same keywords, with the same title that you're gonna have on your YouTube video, right? But you're gonna create a completely different Pinterest cover image, right? And then you can have a mock-up of that video, right, on that same image, right? And then have the link go to that YouTube video, right? So you can get more traffic, get more views to that YouTube video. All right, so the 20th question I get asked very often is, can I grow my Instagram page with Pinterest? Yes, you can grow your Instagram page on Pinterest, and so many influencers have used Pinterest to grow their Instagram page. It is so awesome. And how do I grow my Instagram page? Again, you can pin from Instagram to Pinterest, right? But I'm gonna say, as a business owner, your focus probably is on getting those clicks to your site. So what I recommend as a business owner is, instead of driving traffic back to YouTube or driving traffic back to Instagram, you can use the same image, right, and drive traffic to a particular landing page on your website, right? And then, so because if you have a YouTube video that relates to a product that you sell on your store, right, you can have that link go to your store instead, rather than having that link going back to YouTube or to Instagram. right? So let me know, did I answer your question? If not, leave your question below this video and I'll come back to answer it. Again, remember to click on that link to get your free consultation call with me, and also don't forget to download your freebie. And as always, if you haven't subscribed yet to this channel, just click on that subscribe button for more videos, and also click on the bell to be notified of new videos. And if this video helped you out one way or the other, if you can do me a favor and just like it and also share it out on your popular social media platforms. All right, so I will see you in the next one. Take care.